Hello, welcome to Messy Art Hour. I'm Miss Myers.
And I'm Clover.
We hope you had a great spring break. We are switching the next two lessons just because the weather isn't cooperating this week to be outdoors. So we're gonna do foil art, so you're gonna need a little bit different supplies. Let's go over the supplies. You need foil. Paper. You need water-based markers. So they could be Mr. Sketch's smelly markers, which are so yummy and smell so good. But they can also be water washable markers like Crayola washable markers. You also need Sharpie, permanent ink Sharpie. And yours may look different, but you need a spray bottle. So we're not gonna use the fan, but a spray bottle. And that.
It could be a hair one too.
It could be the hair one, yeah. We do have a joke this week. Do you remember it?
Yeah. What do you call cheese that's not yours? Nacho cheese.
Nacho cheese. Yum. All right, let's do our story and then we will do the lesson together. Bye. This week's story is called Rudy and Claude Splash into Art. It is written by Adam McHeffy, published by Two Lions. To Mom and Dad, thanks again, Sam. That looks interesting. What you working on, Claude? Looks like a self-portrait. Shh, quiet, Rudy. I'm making art. Oh, art. But wait, what is art? It's something a mouse like you wouldn't understand. See, I'm a true artist. I have skills and imagination. I have skills. I can smell garbage a mile away. And I have imagination. Could I be a true artist? Ha, you, an artist? That's hard to imagine, but okay, Rudy, if you insist. Try to paint a self-portrait. A self-portrait is a picture you make of yourself. Find some art supplies and start painting. A self-portrait, huh? Just gotta paint myself. Easy. Oh no, it doesn't look like me at all. Try a still life. A still life is when you paint some things that you can put on a table like this. I'll paint a soup can. I guess that is a little better, but who would ever want to look at a soup can? Try a landscape, Rudy. That's a painting of mountains or a beach or a lake, just about anything outside in nature. Good idea, Claude. There's a beautiful lake right here in the city. I'll take a walk and see what I can paint. Honk, honk, ah! Landscapes are not for me. Now, what are you working on? That looks like something I could do. This is found art. That's when you take objects you find and make something new. I'm going to find some objects and try to make my own found art. Ta-da! All this hard work is really making me hungry. Grumble, grumble. This garbage sure smells delicious. Maybe I'll just have a quick nibble. How's your found art sculpture coming along? Oh, Claude, I ate it. I'll never be a true artist. Rudy, why don't you borrow this book full of true artists? It will give you some new ideas about Salvador Dali, Claude Monet, Andy Warhol. That's it. I just need the right look. Now I can really make a masterpiece. And soon I'll be a true art. Ah! Splat. Ah! God. Whoa. Ouch. What have I done? I've made a huge mess. I'm a total failure. I'll never understand art. Never. What is art? Rudy, This is art. You've got color and movement. You've got feeling and emotion. I do? Yes, you've just made a great painting. Does that mean I'm a true artist? Yes, a true artist. And each and every one of you is a true artist. Let's create. Hello, welcome back. Here we go with our project today. So I've went over all the materials you're going to need. First, you're going to get a large foil, this piece of paper. I'm going to draw with Sharpie or a permanent marker an image. It doesn't have to be the same as mine. Yours can be anything you love. And then we will add some fun color. So I could do several images. I'm just gonna do that one. And Clover's gonna do this after. So you have your foil, you need those markers. We're using the Mr. Sketch scented markers. You can use any kind of marker that has the ability to be cleaned up with water. So you're gonna color on your foil. You're not gonna make a picture. You are putting the color down. So if the color starts to bead up, and it doesn't look like it's covering, just keep going over it. Stripes work well, circles work well, a radial design. Just don't push too hard. You want the marker on the foil to be as big as the paper that you have. So I shouldn't stop now because that's not the same size as my paper. I need to keep going. And I'm not going to mix the colors. I don't want to go on top of the neighboring color. You might want to do a pattern. And also know that there's two sides of your marker. There's like a really wide side and a thin side. So when I put it down, I try to make sure that the wide side is doing all the work. The wide side is putting the most color down. And if this happens, see if you can see it, you just keep going back over. I'm gonna do a pattern, so I'm gonna go back to yellow. It's an A, B, C, D pattern. Yellow. Next color is green. We switched the order of these projects, but this one is perfect for our weather today. It's a little bit cloudy. Uh-oh, did I make a mistake? Uh-oh, that's okay. We all make mistakes. We
Put
just
some
keep
yellow
going.
there. Just put some yellow.
I'm just gonna let it go. It'll still look really good. We just keep going. If we get stuck, that's when we don't finish our project. Now pink. Okay, now I'm gonna test it. Is it as big as my paper? Not quite. Just one more or two more rows. So pink, yellow, going back to our A, B, C, D pattern. Now, the more color you add, the better. Now you're gonna take your spray bottle. Yours may look different than mine. You're gonna spray it until it starts to look like it's coming apart. And then you're gonna take your image and you're gonna lay it on top of this. So it's gonna touch. When you put it down, you rub it down and